probably asking yourself, what was that routine doing in the show? Well, it's quite simple. There's a song coming up and they needed something to allow for a set change. It's mechanics. Oh, it's like pornography. Let me explain what I meant by that. In pornography, the story is simple. How do I pay for my pizza? Being the classic example. My point is, as in musicals, the story exists only to connect the longer, more engaging production numbers. What? Well, what kind of society do we live in if we can't discuss the similarities between musical theater and pornography?
Oh, my head is spinning. Yes, life is a mad whirlwind.
This is a really interesting scene. This is the only time that Jane Roberts and Beatrice Stockwell are alone on stage together. Now, Jane Roberts was an emerging star, but Beatrice Stockwell was already well established and a force to contend with.
Oh, I'm so full of apprehension. But I suppose that's normal considering the circumstances. Have you ever been married, Chaperone?
No, I drink for pleasure, not out of necessity.
I suppose, madam. I'm afraid we're fresh out of olives.
Have you ever been married, Underling?
Oh, heavens no, madam. If I'm going to serve a woman, then I'd rather be paid for my efforts.
Oh, me too. I know it seems crazy to give up a successful career for a man I hardly know. But somehow, for some reason, when I look into his eyes, his big monkey eyes, oh gee, I get all woozy. And that's love, isn't it?
Not necessarily. The wooziness could be caused by any number of things. I mean, I'm woozy right now, and I'm certainly not in love.
Beatrice Stockwell was famous for her rousing anthems. She entertained and inspired troops in every major world conflict, up to and including the Falklands War. Of course, by that time she was in her late 80s, and her anthems didn't so much rouse as stupefy, but still, she demanded that a rousing anthem be included in every performance she ever did, even if it wasn't inappropriate. They just couldn't say no to her. Now that is star power.
Really, you're not being the least bit helpful. Couldn't you at least allay my fears with a few choice words of inspiration?
Inspiration? Really, dear, that's not my forte.
Yes, but if you...
As we stumble on life's funny journey, as we stumble along into the blue, we look here and we look there, seeking answers anywhere, never sure of where to turn or what to do. Still we bumble our way, cross life's crazy labyrinth, knowing left from right nor right from wrong. And the best that we can do is hope a bluebird will sing his song as we stumble along.
That was quite nice, Chaperone, but I don't see how it pertains to my particular situation.
Let me explain.
Oh, that's really not necessary. I suppose I'm just looking for... Oh!
It's a dismal little world in which we live. Oh, it can bore you till you've nothing left to give. 7 overrated wonders, 7 underwhelming seas, 6 excruciating continents, Antarctica, oh please.
Antarctica, oh please.
Still you mustn't let it lick ya, this planet, oh so bland. Keep your eyeball on the highball in your hand as we stumble along, cross life's crazy dance floor, as we pull take the responsibility very seriously. However, at the moment, I'm feeling terribly, terribly drowsy. I'm afraid I'll have to have a lie down. Now, whatever you do, don't go wandering through the garden, seeking out your fiancé to ask him the question upon which your future happiness depends.